Well, I'm live. Somebody want to come in and set a spell and talk to me? I'm just going to hang out here for a few minutes, see if anybody shows up. I put some stuff in the oven, so I can't really go anyplace for a little bit. So I'm just going to sit here. Have I got somebody in here? Hello? One person I think's in here. Who have I got? Come sit with me a spell. I know. I see you up there. It says there's one person watching. I put some stuff in the oven, so I decided I'd just see if anybody was out there that wanted to talk a minute. Let me see. Oh, I think I've got the wrong. There, I got it. Hey, hi, farm wife. I had it set wrong, and I wasn't seeing the chat and the comments. And hello, Maxine. Hello, Maxine. How are you today? I put some stuff in the oven for Justin and Cassidy, so I decided I'd just come on here live for a few minutes. Let me go through back here. Hello to the farm wife and EDJ Originals. Hello. I missed some of y'all coming in because I didn't have everything set right. And I got Maxine. Maxine is a long time friend. We go back to teenagers, don't we, Maxine? And Sophisticated Bee working, so I got to go. But have a great chat, Rita. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks. Appreciate it. Don't work too hard. This is Linda, my first time. I don't ever have to schedule these lives. I know I scheduled Mama's birthday party yesterday, but usually I don't schedule them. I just killing time because I put some stuff in the oven. Let's see who. And I want to say happy birthday to your husband. Mama was 88. I know some of y'all caught that. And hello to Joy. And hello to Canadian Family Life. And I can't remember your first name. I know your channel name, but I go blank sometimes and I forget people's first names. And hello to Misha. Misha, that card still didn't come today, but Mama got 2 more from somebody else this morning. After that is after the drawing, but still not one from Misha. Let's go back up here. We do. How far do we go back? Do we go back to 1977 or 6 or 5? We go back. We go way back, don't we, Maxine? Way back. Tiffany, I'll try to remember that, but don't get offended if I forget. I get scatterbrained. Y'all know what my husband says about me. He says I have SALS, the silly old woman syndrome. I think he's right sometimes. And he says I'm notorious for laying something down and losing it. I lose more stuff around here and can't find it. It's awful. Mail it paid for 3, took 5 days, yeah. I know it shouldn't be that slow, but it is sometimes. I didn't get to the post office today either, so I still haven't mailed out those prizes. I keep telling myself, Tiffany, that I will write the names down so I can remember them. But then I sit down here and I don't have a pencil and paper. And I don't go back and look at this because sometimes that takes up a lot of time. But and Canadian Family Life, Farm Wife, EDJ Originals, Maxine, and Sophisticated, whatever that other part was. I'll put a link in case somebody wants to come up. Let me see. I'm gonna post it. And Judy May, hello Judy May. You have supper started yet? I told them earlier that I'd put some stuff in the oven, so I was just gonna come on here while it cooked. And I posted, did I get the link up there? Yeah, I put, and there's a link if somebody wants to come up and chat with me on the screen. Go way back. If we're not careful, people will think we're old. You think? We are going to have to get together in person real soon. I'm always out here. I hardly ever leave this place. But I fuss. I just gripe and complain if I have to go to town for some reason. Because then I have to change my clothes and get cleaned up. And I don't want to. I just want to stay out here. And let me see. 6 Acres Farm is in Georgia near the South Carolina border. I'm trying to remember that too. And farm had frost this morning. It was yesterday morning. We had frost and it's really cold. And they're talking about a hard freeze coming up this weekend. We haven't put out tomato plants or the tender plants out yet. The potatoes are up, and we planted corn and beans and other stuff like that. Let me put. We could do that. You're just down the road a few miles. We could do a video together. You're probably going to be off when school's out. You'd probably have time to come out here and we could do one. That'd be fun. And we could get Mama to come and be on it with us, couldn't we, Maxine? I want her to do Mama to do videos with me, but she won't do it. And Judy May, potatoes out and some beans. The rest of my siblings, I brought in the house the night before because it was getting so cold. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be a strange growing year. What this little cold snap that's coming up this weekend, I think they call it like the blackberry winter because it gets cold every year about the time the blackberries around here bloom. So the old timers call it a blackberry winter. You guys have heard that, hadn't you? Leftover ham, mashed potatoes, carrot salad, fruit salad, corn, and brownies. Well, I'm not making that much. I've got some chicken thighs, and I put the butter and the cornflake crumbs on it, and I've got that bacon in the oven. I've got some scalloped potatoes in the oven, and then I'm going to go get a jar of green beans to go with it. And I think that's what I'm carrying across the pasture up to the kids. 77 degrees today and dropping to 50 tonight. It's been a pretty day here today, but our weather is cold one day and more cold, hot. It can't make up its mind what it wants to do. Did Terry plant all the corn? No, he laid off the rows. We planted 10 rows after I got off that video. Now I'll tell you, our rows are 150 foot long. And so after the video, my hair's standing up there funny. After the video, I went out there and I dropped corn. I dropped it because I'm shorter and I didn't have to bend as far to drop it in the row. And so I dropped 10 rows, 150 foot long of that corn. And then Terry come along with the hoe and covered it. So no, he didn't do it all by himself. Let's see. She has to be in it too. She would be. We'll have to do that because school will be out just in a few weeks and we can do that. And the honeybees are loving the blackberry and blueberry blossoms. Uh-huh. Am I missing some comments? 48 in Canton, Ohio. Judy Mae, I wasn't sure where you was. I was thinking you were down in Georgia or someplace. So Canton, Ohio. You're a little further north than I thought you were. And hi to Mona. Mona, I showed up at your live just a few minutes ago about the time you were turning yourself off. And I thought, well, Mona's going off, so why don't I just come on here? So I was gonna join in yours, but it was too late. You were gone or leaving. Who else? Who else have I missing? Yeah. we got that corn planted. I hope it doesn't come up though for that cold. I hope it stays covered in the ground until this next cold snap's over with. I do want to tell you that Terry, when Millie was here this morning, about all day, she left. I don't know if it's 12:30 or 1:30. I still ain't got my time straight from the time change. But he was out on the Bobcat and he was gathering up some cow manure and composting material and taking it out and dumping it into the garden to use to make the tomato hills later on. And he said, I wasn't out there, I was in the house, but he went to climb up in the Bobcat and his foot slipped and he fell. He's kind of a little stove up right now. He's too old and out of shape to be a falling and a hurting himself. And he would have had to call me on the phone because from the barn lot to the house, because I wouldn't have noticed it. But he said he got up, but he said his foot slipped when he went to get in the bucket up into the Bobcat and he fell. Who else that I've got? Mona's in Cortland. Okay, so Mona's in Ohio. I wasn't sure where you was either. Just friends and acquaintances from all over now. You forgot to shut it off. Well, I come in there and you were saying, I'm trying to turn it off. I'm trying to turn it off. And I thought, well, she's leaving, so I'm not going to say anything. Because I was just getting ready to type that I was in there. I'm gonna post the link again. Get it up there. There's the link again. If somebody wants to come up, let's see. We got Dale. Hello, Dale. How are you today? Pretty day in Arkansas, isn't it? And Vicky, hello, Vicky. How you doing out in California? Over here in Ohio and where else? Ohio and Arkansas and all over. We're doing fine over here. Well, his foot just slipped, and what he hurt was his backside because he's got these bad hips. But I know I need to remind him about the time he ran me over. It was an accident, and he felt really bad about running me over. But I was laid up with a cast on my leg for 6 weeks. Y'all, most of y'all know that story. 4 years ago, Terry ran over me with the tractor and broke my leg. I guess when we get old, our reflexes aren't as good as they used to be. So I went to open the gate. These calves were starting to come through. So I stopped, and he was going to come through with the tractor with the bale of hay. But he was watching the calves and wasn't watching me. And next thing I know, the big old tractor had run me over and broke my leg. It wasn't funny. I may be laughing about it now, but at the time it wasn't a bit funny. Oh, I think he'll be okay, but he's a little sore. When he come in, after he come in to eat lunch and tell me about it, he sat down for a little bit and in his recliner, and then when he got still for a little while, then when he did get back up, he wasn't moving so fast. Oh, who we got? Dale. Let's add Dale up there. I wasn't paying attention. I missed you. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, and you're right. It's a beautiful day here in Arkansas today.
It is. But have you seen the upcoming forecast? They've got storms about Thursday, and then that hard freeze Saturday, I think it is.
Yes, and then I'm going to Branson this weekend for my birthday, and it's supposed to be super cold up there.
Me. I know. I'm ready for spring.
Me too.
Ready for for it to stay pretty.
Yes, I went back and watched one of your really old videos last night and saved it to my phone. I'm gonna try your chicken and dumplings tomorrow night for some people that are new to my neighborhood.
Oh, well, now we love them chicken and dumplings.
So do I.
We like the slick ones, I guess, thin and slick. Now some people like fluffy ones, but and I cook for Terry. I told you guys what he likes is what I try to fix, and he likes them like that, and that's the way his mama made them. So
that's the way my mama made them, and my grandma made them, all that. So that's the way we eat them over here in the country.
Let's see what this one says. Deep family roots in Garland County. Well, okay. Wow. Okay.
That's over there around Hot Springs.
Yeah, and happy birthday to you on your upcoming birthdays.
I'll be 50 on Sunday.
50. All right. You look young. You look good. Look good for 50s.
Thank you.
And Judy Mays, and you have you checked out these other ladies' channels? They've got some good cooking videos too. Yeah.
I was watching one of your lives the other day, and some people were popping in and you were talking about their channel. So I checked out some of their videos too.
Okay. I know you're supposed to be able to set that Nightbot and stuff up where I can let them do their links, but that thing was doing so stupid yesterday. I disconnected it this morning. I was kind of embarrassed because it was timing you guys out and doing all kinds of stuff. Right. You were there. You saw what it was doing.
Yeah. I kept clicking around thinking, is there a way that I can block you?
But I didn't know it was going to do that to me. I guess I need to figure out how to set it up right, because I was embarrassed because I was afraid you guys might get offended and I wasn't doing it. So.
Oh, don't be embarrassed. Don't think about that at all. It's just one of those things.
And that's not the one. Here we go. Vicky's only been through Arkansas on the Greyhound. You've got to stop visiting Arkansas someday. It's nice. Arkansas is a nice state. It really is.
Arkansas is absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And I'm over here in the foothills of the Ozarks. I'm not up in the mountains, but I can look north and I can see them, and it's just pretty here.
It is beautiful. Those Ozarks are beautiful. Have you ever gone through because I'm here in Conway. If you go past me in Conway going up towards Greenbrier and Clinton, right outside Clinton there's that small little town called Marshall. Well, they're right off the side of the highway in those mountains. There's a place to pull over and park, and there's covered picnic tables there. And sometimes if I'm over there, I'll stop and take pictures. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And now me and Terry ain't traveled much. We were poultry growers for years, and we never got to leave. We never got to take a vacation. That's the truth. It was a 7-day-a-week job, and that's what we had to stay home and do. So we're both homebodies and never traveled much.
I was growing up. We had a it was spring break or summertime. Don't ask to go do anything because you were busy.
Busy, yeah. I always had, and well, I did dry up my little cow, but I had to be here to milk the cow. I had to be here to take care of the chickens. Had to be here to do what farm stuff had to be done. Let me let this little dog out. I don't know if y'all can hear she whining. And I'm gonna look in my oven right quick. Oh, I may let it go a few more minutes. I should have set the timer, but I didn't. Let's see. Got to go help fix the corral. Got to sell some cows. I know Terry's got some he needs to get up and get hauled off to the auction too, but because Maxine's just down the road in Knoxville, Arkansas, so she's not too far away. Oh, no, I want to shoot. Dixie, all right.
Not too far away at all.
Hello, Dixie. I don't remember seeing your name before. Yeah, and bye to Maxine. And so Tiffany, I may have to get some tips for you how to set that Nightbot thing up. I've already been talking 21 minutes. I guess I could use that timer up there as my oven timer, couldn't I? However how long I talk. I was going to only leave my chicken in there about 30, 45 minutes. So I guess when I see that get close to that time, I can go get it out of the oven and move on. So. Well, tell me something else about yourself. I tell everything about myself on here. Y'all know my whole life history almost. I don't mean to.
I'm such a talker.
It's funny. I'm not a talker. I'm shy and quiet. The kids from high school never thought I said 10 words. And then I get on here, and I guess I have a whole different personality when I'm on here. I mean, I'm the same person, but different too. So
I was always in school for talking too much.
Not me. They'd have to make me talk.
What did Judy say? Did you do anything special for you? So this Sunday is my birthday. So a group of my friends are going up to Branson, Missouri this week.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
It's been years since I've been up to Branson.
Not much has changed, but I love Branson.
Any more? Let's see. Here's another one. Homemade meatballs today. Planting some daisies. All right. You do a video on your meatballs? That's what I need to make the kids, some spaghetti and meatballs. Sometimes I cook a lot, but sometimes I run out of ideas too. It's the same old thing over and over. But like I told y'all this morning, Terry's not real adventurous when it comes to eating or anything. He wants the same old all the time.
I got adventurous not long ago, and I couldn't get something. I guess it's not a Mexican style, but everybody seemed to really like it. I took that to a family reunion.
Okay.
I just looked in my cabinets and looked at what I had. I thought that'll go. We'll just put it all together.
Well, I do that a lot of time. So I don't do a video because I've got this I need to use up and that. So I just kind of put it all together and it works out usually.
Get a big dish. I put on the bottom. I put some like Dorito chips down, and then some browned hamburger meat, and then I mixed up cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, and the red mild enchilada sauce. Mixed all that up, poured that on top of the hamburger meat, and then a layer of shredded cheese, and then I did a whole other layer of everything, and then topped it with cheese and olives, and I baked it till the cheese was Woo, that was good.
It sounds good, yeah. If you ever years ago, do you ever make that Dorito chicken, the Mexican chicken with the Doritos and the cream cheese?
My mom makes that a lot. I
Yeah,
could guess it was good myself.
yeah, yeah. But I love it, but Terry's not real fond of it, so I don't make it very often.
Yeah. Have you caught any more fish?
Well, we went the other day, right before that storm come in, but they wasn't biting. We didn't catch a thing. And I tell you, did you see that one video? Had a old wash tub out on the front that had some water in it. I put that fish in there that night, and I was going to clean it the next day. It actually fried, but I went out there the next morning, and a cat or something had dug it out of there and ate that thing. Half ate it. Yeah, so it was laying there. I know it was. I don't even know how that cat or something would have known it was in that tub.
Oh, my
But
goodness.
it drug it
Did y'all get any damage or anything? Because that last one that came through here, came from up this direction, it was supposed to be really bad. But then when it got here to Conway, the wind was just insane, but then it never rained. It was just the wind and lightning and thunder.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of the way it was here. We didn't get enough rain to even settle the dust, but my niece over east of here got big old hail, and I think the other way they got hail, but it kind of split and went around us, and so we didn't get anything.
Yeah,
Which
it's
yeah.
in the middle of it. I guess because I was in the middle of it, but I guess that's what caused all that crazy wind that I got.
Yeah, but you see some of that hail in Arkansas was huge.
Yeah. Last summer, I was up at a friend's house over in, and we were right outside Damascus, and the storm came through, and that hail came. It was huge, and so when I realized that it was about to start doing that, they've got this really big shop on the back of their property. So I drove my car back there, and I said, "We're gonna move these tractors around, put my car in the shop till the storm." I didn't want all that hail damage on my car.
Yeah. But I think it was my niece. I think it kind of cracked the windshield on two of their rigs that was parked outside. Didn't completely bust it out, but it didn't do any good. And hello to Nancy at our treasured home. Well, hate to come on here and not talk, but I run out of things to talk about. I'll post the link again. Nancy, you want to come up? Let me find it. Copy. And there's the link again. If somebody else wants to come up. I know Nancy does a lot of lives too. Well, I click on one thing and it puts something else up there.
Well, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna say goodbye. I gotta get to a baseball practice.
Let's see what Misha made. Banana chocolate chip bread. Oh, that sounds good. One for us and one for the new neighbor. That sounds good. Yeah. Thank you for coming up and chatting with me, though.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Okay. All right. Bye. Somebody else want to come up here for a few minutes? I'm waiting. I've run out of things to talk about. Not right now. When you do one in the morning, I hop up on the live. I was only doing this because I'm sitting there waiting for my stuff to bake in the oven. And Nancy saying hi to Misha. And Judy May. Well, you guys, I'm gonna, let's see. Ooh, let's see what Misha. Oh yeah. That'd be interesting. All right, you guys. Rita's gonna get up here and go find her a jar of green beans and fix them. I try not to wait too late before I get supper tucked up to the kids, so in case they want to get around and get in bed early. What is possum pie? Possum pie is a graham cracker crust and a cream cheese layer and a chocolate layer and then Cool Whip on top. It's good. And I don't know why they call it a possum pie, but that's just what they call it. I got the recipe out of a Taste of Home book magazine 30 years ago. But it's a good pie. Just I said, just not really, no possums in it. And hello, Life Adventures in Keto. I need to get back on keto. I kind of fell off the wagon, I guess. So when I've had to cook for other people, and I've kind of been eating what I shouldn't be eating. And you know what? I can tell because my skirt's getting tighter. So the possum pie is good. It really is. So there'd be some left. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah, no possums were harmed in the making of the possum pie. And Misha says, hi, Michelle. So Life Adventures is Michelle. I probably won't remember that. You'll have to tell me till I get it straight. Cashews and I'm afraid to get on the scale. I think in the morning I'll get on there and see, but I'm afraid it's not going to be good because I can feel the weight around my waist. But you know, with that keto, even when I get off of it and I get back on, you can, if you mess up, just get back on it when you can. Possum when you cut it. Maybe that's what it is. I didn't name it. I just make it. Thank you. Yeah, let me see. Dee Dee. Let me find. Oh. Thank you. No, I'm just. Well, I was trying to say good. Hey, Dixie, thanks for coming in. I was trying to put that up there that you were leaving, but I could never get it the right one clicked on. You guys have that trouble? You go to click on one and you click on the wrong one? All right, it's been 33 minutes. I thank you girls for coming by, and Dale and everybody for stopping by and chatting with me. We'll have to do it again sometime soon. Bye, y'all. I'm out of here.